and he obviously found some stairs and couldn't resist getting a photo. Just setting up to head out and shoot with a couple of people down at the Victor Harbour Way here in South Australia. I thought it would be a good idea to show you guys a little bit more about what I've been doing. Maybe this will be a slightly longer vlog, but after everyone kind of enjoying the first one, I thought I'd do another one, but kind of talk you through a bit more of the whole process of what I'm going to do. So I'll just show you guys here what I'm going to be taking. So I'm going to take the Laowa 10mm or 10 to 18mm just in case I want to get some landscape shots. I'll probably take the Tamron as well, so I can put that on the gimbal. Super handy to just have one lens. And then I'm actually going to take the 85mm Samyang 1.4. And the other thing I'm going to bring is I'm going to take my Mavic 2 Pro, which is just down here. So I've got 2 batteries for that, so I'm going to take that as well. And then I'm actually going to take my FPV drone. So yeah, down at the beach, just waiting for Nathan to get here. And I quickly actually packed my 200-600 G lens, and I'm gonna just try and rattle off a couple of clips and a couple of shots of the surface out here. It's looking pretty cool. I've actually come down to the sand instead of shooting on top. I'm hoping this will give a little bit of foreground element if I'm just sitting just above the whitewash. Should look pretty cool, so hopefully we get some cool shots, and I'll chuck them in the video. So we just got the FPV up. We took it for a quick spin up there, and I went just over the top of that cliff there and lost complete signal. So luckily it put in the return to home function and buzzed itself back up and started coming home. Then I just overrid it and then yeah, came back down anyway. Used all the battery up in about 10 minutes, zipping around. I pretty much was just trying to get one shot of coming down off the hill and then dipping down into the ocean. Hopefully being able to slow that down at 60 frames a second, so as I come into the waves. Not sure if it's going to work, but yeah, bit of a risky shot, but we'll see how it comes out. So after flying the FPV, I thought it'd be a bit of a smarter idea just to get up the Mavic 2 and take some photos. So instead of obviously just flying around with the FPV and getting like video shots, I want to try and get out and get a few photos. I'm hoping the sunset is a little bit off, but we might be able to make something work here. So it's pretty windy, so I don't want to do too much with it. But yeah, we'll get it up, get a couple of shots, and I'll chuck them in. Down beachside to get some shots from down below. I buzzed the Mavic 2 up just before, got some cool photos. I think I'll chuck them in, and got a couple of cool just like clips just of the whitewash. It looked pretty nice in the shot. And Nathan's just coming down now. He's testing out the Nikon 28-75 lens today, and he obviously found some stairs and couldn't resist getting a photo. What I'm trying to do here is I've just taken a shot with the Laowa 10-18 with no ND filter on, and now I've just put the ND filter in, so I'll show you what it looks like. So it's actually a rear mounted ND filter and screws into the back there. So I've just put that on, and I'm going to get the same shot, and then I'll put a before and after comparison, and you can see what it looks like, how much it changes when you lower your shutter speed in an environment where there's lots of movement as like the water in this shot. So hopefully you guys can see by changing the shutter speed. I'll add the shutter speed onto the shot so you guys can see how much it changes, and you'll be able to see that movement and see how ND filters change the shot. This is a 10 stop, so we'll see how we go. running out of light, and I think I want to try and get the drone up again for one last little time. I just want to get a couple of photos of these surfers and get a couple of clips of the surfers and the waves. The light's dropped a bit, so it might be a little bit grainy, but hopefully we get something that looks pretty cool. Yeah, we'll see how we go, you know, maybe a couple of minutes. There's heaps of like whitewash, but it's making the surfers look really cool. And I kept trying to get one shot, and I got it just before the end, so I had to override the battery. But the surf, I want to get like a panning shot of the surfer as he's going like through the wave and then hits the whitewash and ducks back under. Not the longest of shots, but it's kind of what I was hoping to get, and I think I managed to get it. So yeah, you'll see it in this video. Back from his little adventure. Something you must know about Nathan, he's not the greatest at walking at the best of times. And what happened to you, Nathan? Explain it to everyone.
Well, I was trying to get low down in amongst the rocks there, and I didn't realise that a wave was coming in, and I absolutely got soaked. Luckily I didn't fall in the water though, which is a big surprise for me, man.
Yeah, that would suck. That's why I didn't jump over there with him and see what he was doing, because it looked a little bit too risky with the camera here.